right? And so I was fucking pissed about it. And anytime I would get pissed about being lied to, like, they would constantly be like, you can't be mad at us because of whatever. Pick a reason. Just pick a goddamn manipulative reason. You can't be mad at us, right?
Exactly.
You know,
They're never wrong.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. But, me being me having anger problems, and me being, a douchebag, and thinking that I'm always I constantly think I'm a douchebag. I constantly hate myself all the fucking time. Like, that's just the thing that I deal with every fucking day, right? And, like, I'm already mad, right? And I think, and I was basically taught, like, you're not allowed to be mad. No, you're allowed to fucking be mad at the right people.
Yeah. Who deserves it, of
Yeah,
course.
exactly. And so that's what I like about my job too, is the fact that, like, I can get mad and put people in their place because they deserve it.
Exactly.
I love
Perfect
my
job.
job. I love my job so much. It's great. Um um but so yeah, and so, like, I remember one day where I just wanted it to end. Like, I just wanted the relationship to end. And I was in the new apartment in Montgomery, right?
Yeah.
Um and I was still financially struggling. And she would, like, pressure me not to work. Like, she was like, "No, don't go to work. We can spend time together because we don't get to." Oh, why do we not get to? Oh, that's right, because you're manipulative. Oh, I should stop cursing.
No,
Um,
you're cool. Oh,
just, I know I'm gonna get mad, and it's just gonna be me yelling, and that's not gonna get me anywhere. So,
you
oh gosh,
freaking
oh,
out.
I know. Anyway, it just gives me a fucking headache every time I think about it.
Oh,
So yeah, there was that. And then what was it? At some point, um, like, I was really just stuck in that cycle of, like, oh, I'm being lied to. Oh, but I can't be mad. Oh, but, I have to try to keep this person happy. Oh, maybe I'm actually cheating on them emotionally. Oh, but I just want to talk to my friend who keeps me level headed. Oh, but I can't because all my friends are fucking gone. Oh, and I don't feel comfortable talking to my family because I have to prove them wrong, you know? Because
yeah.
I'm fucking stubborn as shit. Um, and so yeah, just a lot was going on in my head, and I just at some point I started working my night shift, and the only time that her and I ever spent together was on Saturdays when the ex husband wasn't fucking working. While the ex husband was, like, fucking working, and, like, that was it. That was it. The once a
Yeah.
week, that was it. And I couldn't work during, that Saturday and shit, and, like, and not only that, I don't know if she did this with you, but, like, anytime I would start getting mad too, or, like, upset about something, she would just, like, try to fuck the problems away. Literally, like just try to seduce me into, like, having sex, and then, like, the problem is just boop boop magically gone the next day, because that's how sex works.
Yeah, that's how it was too. Like she
Yeah.
thought things could be fixed sexually, and you wouldn't still be mad at her. But
Yeah.
that's not the case.
Yeah, I saw, like, a little comic strip of, like, this couple where the guy was, like, having a really hard day, and the girl tries to, like, solve it with sex, and it's like, oh, I know what'll make you feel better, and, like, tries to, like, kiss his neck and shit, and he's just like, honestly, I just don't want that. And instead of, like, pushing him further, she literally just hugs him, and I was like, I want that. Ah!
That's the good stuff.
That's the good feeling. And it's like, what is it? I will compare A with B. I wholeheartedly, at this point now, like during the relationship, she hated it, right? Because she knew that she was nothing compared to my ex, right? She is absolutely nowhere near the woman that B is. Like absolutely nowhere near. And I know that for a goddamn fact now. And she would constantly just like talk down on her, just like constantly like make me feel like she wasn't, you know, as good as I remember her.
Yeah.
But no, she was as good as I remember her. Because at no point while I was dating B did I think that she didn't love me. Right?
Yeah.
Like at 0 point. Like even whenever, you know, her parents were giving her a hard time and stuff, and it's like, yeah, but there's like that's not something that we can control. Right? And whenever her and I were together, like it was nice. It was like we would just laugh. Like we were perfectly content with just like laying next to each other and not doing anything. We were perfectly content doing that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But whenever it was with A, oh, we have to be doing something. Oh, we have to be having sex. Oh, we have to be arguing about something. Oh, you have to be mad about something all the time.
Oh yeah.
And that's not how it's supposed to be. It's not. It's not.
Why can't we just vibe? Like,
yeah. And so so yeah. And that's what's frustrating about now is the fact that like I treated B so horribly during this last like during the last 6 months. Because because of the trauma dumping, because of the appearing disappearing of all the broken promises of like yes, I will be there for like just as a friend for you to talk to. I would, you know, I kept promising that I would be there and I wasn't. And I get so mad about it now. And I know why I get so mad about it because I'm mad at me for breaking those promises. I'm mad at me for letting this toxic person keep me away from like a friend that made me happy, right?
yeah.
Like I let this person just like turn me into this toxic piece of shit that pushed away friends, family, just anybody that I cared about. Like over and over and over again. Like literally the only good thing to come out of my relationship with A was finding out what my old friend did and my dog. That's it. That's it. That's literally the only good thing that came out of it. Right? And speaking of my dog, right? Not only did she insist on naming him, but also she would like claim that you were trying to take him away. And I'm like, okay.
That I was trying to take the dog away?
Yeah.
The fuck?
After y'all had already been broken up for like a while, right? She was insistent that you were salty about the whole thing and that you wanted to take away the dog, which I don't even think you even knew existed.
No, I did not.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, there's that. Yep. Just
Nothing
lies.
About a dog.
So it's like, oh, you know, somebody's trying to take the dog away. My hero complex is like, take care of the dog, just take care of the dog. And I do. I love this dog so much. He's like, you know, whenever like people are like just out and about doing their daily lives and then this animal just like comes up to them and chooses them. That's what he did. I love him. I love him so much.
He's a good dog.
He's such a good dog. He just kept coming back because like we were feeding him and stuff, and like, but like, he would like he would come over to me, right? Like me. Love him.
You're his person.
I am his person. He is my doggo. I love him so much. But yeah, so they're like those are the kind of lies that she would like just come up with constantly. And it was always a new one, like all the time. There was always something new to be worrying about. Hey, this person reached out again. Go fucking fight them. And then I would just, at some point, I just stopped trying. I literally just like, okay, deal with it yourself. I don't want to. Please just deal with it yourself. Please just block them. I don't feel like it anymore. Like, I literally was just, like, tired. Like, I was just exhausted. Have you seen those before and after photos of, like, Barack Obama from, like, whenever he first went into office versus after he was in office?
Yeah.
That was my soul, right?
Oh,
that was the transition that my soul made.
I feel that.
Like, it's so taxing. Like, all the time. Just all the time. Just constantly fighting. Constantly thinking that somebody is out to get you. Constantly thinking that you have to argue with somebody about something so fucking stupid. Right? About something that literally doesn't actually matter. Or doesn't actually mean anything. Right? Like,
okay.
Yeah. That's my point. And I finally just got away by, like, just not acknowledging issues anymore. I was like, oh, alright. What do you want me to do about it? Okay, that sucks. What do you want me to do about it? Like, that's how I had to get out. I just had to be so disinterested that she became disinterested in me because I wasn't getting mad anymore. Because I didn't want to.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So how did it end? Like, how did y'all break it off?
Quote unquote, she ended it, right? She was like, it was really just text messages. Because we weren't seeing each other anymore. She was working, I was working. Because I got into so much debt from not working while I was with her that I had to work all the fucking time just to make ends meet. Because I was so far behind on everything. Just everything. Because it was literally like it was literally 2 credit cards that were like 1,500, no, it was 15 grand in debt, right? And then another 5,000 personal loan. So yeah, like 20 grand in debt. And I'm still, like, working to pay it off and stuff. Not to mention, that was just the debt, right? And then it was car insurance, rent, utilities, my phone, like, just all of that. I was paying for 2 phones for like 2 years. The day that I, like, paid off that second phone that was supposed to be for her and, like, didn't have to pay that fucking phone line was such a weight off my shoulders and debit card. Oh, that was nice. That was really nice.
Takes a big load off of you.
It really was. Like, it cut my bill in half. Like, it was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. So there was that. Which was just really nice. Oh man. I couldn't tell you how relieved I was to pay that bitch off. Like, I had to fully pay off that phone. And if you were doing that, even if you weren't using the phone, you still paid for a phone line. Which is fucked. Just fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, there was that. There was a whole mess. A whole mess. I should have said, yes, please give me the fucking phone back so I can return it and not have to deal with you fuckers anymore. But no. And, like, was it just me or did she have, like, 5 different phones?
It's like she was getting phones all the time.
Right?
Like, she keep a phone. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, how did you get this phone? Like, why did you even buy another phone? Why can't you just, like, have the phone, pay it off, and, like, just be content with that? Like, I am using my phone. Like, I'm still using the same phone that I bought at that time. Like, it's already been paid off and everything, and I'm using it until it goes bye-bye. Like, until
Yeah.
it just quits on me. Like, the phone that I had before that, I broke and, like, couldn't recover much of the data because, like, that was actually on the phone. Like, I could only recover what was on the SD card because I had broken it from throwing it so many goddamn times because that's how pissed I kept getting. Like, yeah, I kept breaking shit because I was so pissed about shit. Like, all the time. Like, all the time. Like, at this point, I'm also convinced that, like, she was just talking shit about me to, like, her friends and, like, to, like, other people that she knew. Because, like, there was one time where, like, one of her family members literally, like, kept accusing me of letting her get raped when there is absolutely zero chance that I would let anybody have that happen to them, regardless of who they are. Like, nobody deserves to have that happen.
Exactly.
Like,
I agree.
I don't care. Unless you've committed mass genocide. So basically, unless you're Hitler, you don't deserve to be raped. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty much it. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I'd say, yeah. Yeah, just yeah. Yeah.
Go on there. Yeah.
But yeah. So, so yeah. Huh. I don't know if there's really anything else that, like, stood out because, like, quite frankly, it was really just the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah. Like,
It was like a pattern.
What?
It was like a pattern.
Yeah. Like, I basically could predict what she was going to be mad about the second that I did whatever it was. So, for a while, like, I avoided Facebook. I avoided Instagram. I avoided the Chapsnat because she kept using, like, location on Chapsnat to figure out what the fuck I was doing. And would use the Chapsnat to accuse me of cheating all the fucking time. Oh, your Snap score went up by 1. Who the fuck are you messaging? Because it wasn't me. Like,
yeah, that's what she would do to me too, and I'm just
oh
like,
my
what
god,
the fuck?
it was so fucking annoying.
It was. I was like, I can't even Snapchat people that obviously I'm not into.
Like I can't just send, like, a funny photo to my best bud. No, can't fucking do that. Of course not. You know?
Not allowed.
Oh, you didn't message me in the past, like, 5 minutes. Who the fuck were you talking to? Yeah, I was talking to my best friend because I'm tired of talking to you. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, or she'd be like, oh, you must be cheating on me because you haven't responded in so and so time. And I'm just like, bruh.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so, like, so we've come to the conclusion that we were treated the exact same by the exact same woman because she's a massive cunt.
Yes. Agreed.
You know what? And I'm not even gonna cut that out.
No, you don't have
Nah.
to. The world
Nah.
knows.
Yeah.
Cut.
Yeah. She was.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just this one person. Just this one person. Like, oh god, I really hope that, like, somebody can, like, see what they're doing to somebody else and just be like, man, I'm being a massive cunt. Maybe I should stop.
Yeah, it's like...
Like, I know that they won't, but I hold out hope that they will.
And if you see her being a massive cunt and there's numerous people pointing it out, then maybe you should look back at yourself.
Yeah, like, I was being a massive cunt even after the breakup, right? I was being a total douchebag. Like, I was, and this is what I'm most pissed about, was how I was directly after the breakup, because I was still toxic, but I felt free to talk to the people that I cared about, right? And so I did end up messaging back, B, and, like, being like, hey, I'm sorry, but, like, she just couldn't forgive me, which is completely fair. Like, I was an asshole during 2 years. I was a complete asshole. Like, I would trauma dump and just leave, and, like, and I wasn't there for her when she wanted me to be there. I was an asshole, like wholeheartedly. I still haven't forgiven myself about it because I just don't feel like I can. You know, I'm working on it.
It takes time to
It's
get yourself back. You
yeah,
know, after you lose yourself for so long, and you had it for 2 years, and so you need time to get your groove back.
yeah. Well, I have gotten part of it back. So I've gotten, my self confidence, my outward self confidence is back, right? So like I can walk around the hospital and be like, yeah, I'm the fucking shit,
Yeah.
while on the inside, feeling like a piece of shit. But like that's nothing new. That like I had that in high school too. Like that's nothing new. So that's pretty much my normal, right? Um, which is okay, cool. So I'm back to normal in that aspect, right?
Hmm.
Now, at some point, like to this day, I'm still scared to like talk to attractive girls. I'm just scared to, right?
Hmm.
Just scared to, mostly because of what A put me through, right?
Yeah.
Um, like that, mostly because of that. Like there was this one time, like I told this one girl, hey, I think you're pretty. Like this was the first girl that I said, hey, I think you're pretty to since A, right? This was almost a year after, and less than an hour later, I'm in the fucking car, and I have a goddamn panic attack at like while I'm driving, and I'm like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, what the fuck do I do? I had to pull over and spend another like 30 minutes to just calm the fuck down because I just had a panic attack. Like, holy shit, how fucked up
Yeah.
is that? Right?
It's traumatic, and it's
Yeah,
like you have flashbacks.
yeah. It's like I felt like I couldn't do that. Like I felt like, oh no, what's going to happen to me? But nothing happens. You know, I
Yeah.
find many people attractive because like to me it's never about what's on the outside. To me it's never about that. It's always about who you are as a person. Like that's what I'm always drawn to. But if I think you're pretty, I mean shit, I ought to tell you so that you at least know.
Yeah.
you
Of
know.
course. You gotta make it known.
How else am I supposed to figure out if anybody's into me, right? So yeah, exactly. Like I haven't found anybody that's been into me, which is fine. Whatever. Nobody has to be into me.
Exactly. I mean, you'll find somebody
Yeah.
one day. I mean, it's all about self love and patience and where life
So
will take you from now.
yeah, exactly. So like at this point, it's like I just have to let it happen because when I got together with B, like we literally just let it happen, right? We didn't feel like we had to go out. We didn't feel like you know anybody was pressuring us to. Like we were together because we wanted to be together,
Yeah.
wholeheartedly, right? But when it came to A, it was like I felt like I had to be with her, which is not healthy. I don't care who you are, that's not healthy.
No, it's not.
Um, so yeah, that kind of sucked. Like there were multiple times where like we literally like broke up and got back together. She would quote unquote reset the memory and shit. I don't know if she did that.
Yep.
Yeah, so she would do that and like forget who I was, which sounds fucked, right? And
Hmm.
would quote unquote give me an out to like go live my own life. Oh, but my hero complex is still fucking like, oh, you gotta fucking be there because I'm a fucking idiot, or like I'm just being manipulated all the fucking time to like continue to be with this person.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, it's like it was that constantly, just
You felt like
ugh,
you had to try to win her back, kind of
all the
thing.
time, all the time, all the time. Like I have to be the one to get her back, right? From
Yeah.
whatever it was. It was either the ex-husband, you, or from herself. Like that was it. That was literally it. Like that was literally it.
Yeah.
And so which is just exhausting. quite frankly. So I was constantly starting over. I was constantly, like, just trying to talk myself up, but I didn't want to, which was also stressful because I felt like I was just a piece of shit. So, like, I wasn't capable of talking myself up to somebody. Like, even if it was
Yeah.
somebody, you know, that, like, I already gave a shit about. Like, I couldn't, I couldn't. Like, I don't know how else to put it, you know?
It's just like that moment to I guess jump to it. It was just more like you were more hesitant of that feeling or what you were doing.
Like, you're gonna have to say it again. I kind of lost you there.
It's like, I guess you hesitated, like you just didn't know how to, like, what to do.
Yeah, for a lot of it, I didn't know what to do. But it's also like they kind of told me what to do, right?
Yeah.
And so that kind of made it harder for me to leave, I guess, because
Yeah.
I was more scared of being alone than I was of just being treated like shit, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is fucked. But being alone isn't bad. Like being single is not bad.
It's
Like,
not.
it's not the worst thing on the fucking planet. You'll survive. I don't care who you are. You will survive. And if you feel like you can't survive without a partner, you're codependent, and that's not healthy for anybody.
No,
You
it's not.
know? Like, these couples come up into the hospital all the time. Oh, I need him by my side. I'm like, no, you don't. I have zero sympathy for you now. Like, no, you don't. You're gonna be okay for like the hour or two that they're not right the fuck next to you. You're
Exactly.
gonna be fine.
You're not gonna die.
They're on the other side of this goddamn wall. Grow the fuck up and stop being a goddamn baby. Like, it's not me being heartless. I've just lived through it so much that I have zero sympathy.
Yeah.
You know?
I give you.
Like, I don't know. Did what is it? Did she ever get kidnapped? I don't know if you remember this shit. Like, holy fuck.
Was not. I don't remember. You have to probably like go over it.
Yeah, okay. So here's the story that I was fucking fed. Holy goddamn shit. Alright? Buckle up. This one's a fucking doozy. Alright. So I was like, she would not reply to me for a solid, like, day, right? Day or two. Something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that, like, I don't fucking remember what I thought, but I was just happy to be able to fucking sleep. So bad. That's so bad, but, like, it's fucking true. And I woke up and, like, I was just playing video games with the boys, and then, like, out of nowhere, I get a Facebook message, and it's like, have you seen we think she's been kidnapped. Police are looking for her and shit, right? And I'm like, well, if she's been kidnapped, why have the police not asked me? You know, because I'm sure that the ex-husband would have pointed fingers at me, so they would have at least questioned me, right? No, none of that, absolutely none of that, right?
Yeah.
There are multiple.
Oh, and I'm sorry. Speaking of police, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was funny how every time you would show up, the police were called. I never once called the police on you. It was always the baby daddy that would call the police because supposedly you were trespassing and did not remember.
Yeah.
You know, ever inviting you over while I was there.
Convenient. How fucking convenient, right? No, she fucking remembered.
Oh,
anyway. Bullshit. Yeah. God, it was just so fucking annoying. Like, imagine, like, just trying to go to your girlfriend's and then, like, being scared that the cops are going to be called on you. Imagine having to go to your girlfriend's and park up the street and walk down there. And while you're walking down there, they're pissed at you because you're taking too long. Oh, but I'm fucking walking. What do you want me to fucking do?
Exactly.
Like,
mean,
I already look
your idea-
sketchy. I already look sketcy as fuck. And you're gonna be pissed at me about this. Like,
it just never made sense.
no. Like, I was literally doing so much. So much. So much. Oh, and what was my reward? Sex. That was it. That was it. Never hey, glad you're here. No, never that. No, cool. Let's go fucking make out and,
Try to
it.
be not suspicious, whatever.
Yeah, basically. We can't go outside because the neighbors will see us. Oh, shit like that.
Yeah.
It was just so just so much, just so
Unnecessary.
much, just so much, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just so much. I can't anymore, right?